The body and mind are connected, and more often than not, when one is affected, so is the other. And as humans, we are affected by emotions. We love to feel good, and we hate to feel bad. We want to be liked, respected, and accepted, and fear being rejected in any way, shape, or form. And panicky feelings can arise quickly and make us feel out of control and not knowing what to do about it. So, mindful inquiry meditation is a good way to work with fear and anxiety and the emotions that go with it. It's an investigation, not an analysis. It's a deep exploration of body and mind, with a willingness to be with the unknown and to see what's actually there. So this type of practice does take some courage. It also takes curiosity. While you acknowledge the experiences and let them be, and seeing things just as they are without judging them or trying to push them away. So learning how to go with the flow of life is so much more preferable to dealing with fear, anxiety, or panic. So turning towards your emotions will empower you as you take more and more control. So here is a meditation to turn towards your emotions, whatever they might be. So where you want to be during the meditation is on a seat or lying down. So if you want to find that comfortable seat or where you want to be lying down, and if you're seated, please try and be in a dignified position, and just making sure that you won't be disturbed. And then gently close your eyes. And now becoming aware of your body as a whole, whether you're sitting or lying. Whatever thoughts are going through your mind, if there are any sensations present, maybe from pain, maybe just a twitch, or maybe a constriction from what's going on emotionally. Simply recognize and allow whatever it is that's going on, and let it be without trying to analyze it. And now gently shift your focus of awareness to the breath, breathing normally and naturally. As you breathe in, be aware of breathing in, and the same when breathing out. Notice where you feel your breath the most, either at the tip of the nose, at the throat, or at your belly. If it's the tip of the nose or the throat, feel the touch of the air as you breathe in and out. If it's the abdomen, feel your belly expanding on an in-breath and contracting on an out-breath. Just being present. Being present with one in-breath and one out-breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Experiencing each breath appearing and then disappearing. Just breathing. And now moving your awareness from the breath and taking your attention into the bodily feeling of where you can feel emotion. Maybe it's a constriction in the chest area, or maybe butterflies in your tummy. We all experience stress differently in our bodies. Just recognize this feeling. It might just be a sense of knowing. You might not feel it directly. And allow it. And bringing non-judgmental awareness into your experience. Just letting it be. This is a process that needs to be done when you feel the time's right, not when you're off the Richter scale of stress and anxiety. More like doing it when you feel you can take yourself off to a quiet place and feel okay about doing it. Only you can know when the time is right. If you're really stressed out, do some deep breathing, and then you might find you want to restart this and carry on, or just stay with the breath. There's probably a multitude of thoughts and emotions and old memories that are fueling your anxiety and fear. When you begin to recognize and acknowledge what has not previously been acknowledged, a sense of knowing and understanding can arise. In other words, turn towards your fears so you can learn about yourself. And as soon as you allow it and let it be, it can be incredibly calming. And it lets you feel like you're more in control. So see if you can notice what emotions begin to surface. And ask yourself, what am I feeling now? What emotions am I feeling? If you sat down for this exercise without any particularly strong emotions, perhaps you're just feeling contentment, or perhaps you're feeling curious, or maybe there's another emotion inside, such as longing, or yearning, or maybe there's sadness or joy, worry, fear, anxiety, sense of urgency. Maybe there's loneliness. Maybe you're having a lot of feelings all at once. So if you can label the most prominent emotion or emotions, identify the strongest feeling that you're having and give it a name. Quietly in the midst of all these feelings. And kind of using your body as an antenna to pick up signals of whatever emotions are percolating in your body. And when you have an emotion and you have a name or a label for it, then say that name or label 3 times in a kind and gentle voice. Something like worry, 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 joy, joy, joy. And then return to your breath. and feel your breath. And now go back and forth between your breath and your emotions in a relaxed way. If you have more than one emotion you want to deal with right now, then maybe pause this video while you shift between breath and emotion, feeling each emotion, labeling it, and then returning to your breath. And then listen to the rest of the meditation, or just deal with one emotion each time you listen to this meditation. If you feel overwhelmed by any emotion, or if it's very disturbing, then just stay with your breath until you feel okay. If you feel some resistance to facing any emotions, just be gentle with yourself and go with it, rather than fighting it, as this can so often diminish these emotions. So go with it and allow and acknowledge whatever is going on in your mind and body. Allow everything. Just like the sky makes room for any weather. And when you begin to acknowledge what has not been acknowledged, the doorway of understanding can begin to open. By learning to turn towards your fears and anxieties, you may experience more freedom than you could ever have imagined. Now gently returning to the breath, leaving your bodily emotions and sensations and feelings behind, and just riding the waves of the breath. And as this meditation comes to an end, just take a moment to appreciate the safety and ease that may have crept in. By acknowledging your fears, you may have opened the possibility for deeper understanding, compassion, and peace. I'm going to sound a gong to end the meditation, and as you listen to the sound in the background, bring yourself right now to the present moment, noticing your breath and your body. And slowly open your eyes. And as you go about your day, know that you can always find refuge in your breathing, and most emotions can be made more workable by allowing them, acknowledging them, letting them be, and labeling them.